Okay, we are on an adventure through the sun and the moon side, so let's get our let's get our graphical garbage off the screen, and we'll finish up story time, and then we'll just head out. So what's up, Clarissa?
Exile, you've helped me before. You can help me again, can't you? My hope waits for me to the east, tucked away in a shrine in the Key. The Ankh of Eternity. Veruso, Prima Imperialis, placed it there himself at the dawn of the Empire. If the legends are correct, the Ankh has powers over life and death. When paired with the correct Asmerian ritual, I've learned the ritual. All I need is the Ankh of Eternity, and I know I can bring Tolman back. Properly, this time. Will you retrieve the artifact for us? I've tried, but the creatures around the shrine, simply too dangerous. Yes, Tolman, I'm getting to that. I've already prepared a site for the ritual out in the Key. Please, meet us there with the Ankh so that I may yet breathe life into my dearest love.
Zombies.
Watch
Cool.
yourself.
So I've been taking a couple days break, not willingly, of course. Well, I guess anything's really willingly if you put your mind to it. I went out and bought a new video card. So between messing around with settings and trying to figure out maybe what I can do to improve the quality of the recordings, it's been a bit of an adventure. I realized that no guide is perfect, and every single guide that you follow is different, and every single person has their own opinion. So it's usually, yeah, we can do an alpha. It's very interesting to kind of go through the madness that is video recording Let's Plays.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past.
Yeah, I don't think we need to sit through this.
The more you kill, the more you change.
We can either change it to a gem cutters arena, or we can make a chest full of weapons. Let's change it to gem cutters. So we're going to go for the south door, and then we're going to target the Hall of Locks. So very south, door to open.
It's time.
So hopefully we can keep this simple. Oh, that's not run speed potion.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so we have Seal the Gem Cutter. And all we need is that wonderful stone of passage. Somewhere. Am I out of it? Am I losing it? Oh my god, this guy had it. Okay. Thing's fine. Just have 5 seconds to go down, touch this door. Big deal. Okay. I'm having a great time. How about you? Yeah, just don't talk to me. We're not on talking terms anymore, Alva. We don't need crit. Okay, so we're entering the Quay, and so we're going to find the Ankh of Eternity. This area is fairly static, so you kind of have to make sure that you watch out for the, I'll call it the right path to get to Tolman and Clarissa. But I have to say, it is obviously my wallet isn't paying. My bank account is not speaking with me right now. Oh, just the graphical improvement. I realize that I'm probably like the sucker for going out and buying a 2080. Wasn't a pretty purchase, but hopefully by the summer here, I'll have a better system, just so that I can, I don't know, set myself up for 6 years of making videos, 5 years of being able to play AAA games at decent settings. So we don't need Alva right now. We're not talking to her. Not after last time. Is that skip across here. Around here. I realized that there is a risk in skipping around that I will completely miss a small section, but face that problem when we get there. Yeah. I thought I'm seeing drops. I guess it'll really come after I see the video that I'm recording. I doubled my bitrate for recording, just because now that I have a little bit more hardware to work with, video quality shouldn't pay. Although, I also found out, which is going to cost me a fair bit more, new video cards don't have a DVI port. Apparently DVI has, I don't know, gone the way of the dinosaur, I would guess. Just because DisplayPort is a, I think it's like a royalty-free or licensing-free or licensing to use the name. So, the long and short of it is I'm playing my games now at 60 frames per second, which, if most of you have been playing games at 60 frames per second, you'll know that it's not the end of the world, but it's a definite change in the quality of life if you're coming from something like 144 hertz. And it's starting to notice things that I've never noticed before, like little jitters. Everything's not as smooth. You know, realistically, if you are playing at on a 60 hertz monitor, your refresh rate is 60 hertz. If your refresh rate goes up to 144 hertz, then you get to fully utilize the 144 hertz refresh rate with upwards of 144 frames per second. I won't go into the, I don't know, the deep details of it, but anyone who says that the human eye can't see more than 60 frames per second or notice a difference over 60 hertz is old, and has been, and the only computer they've ever used is typewriter, touch typing tutor, a calculator wristwatch. I'll just blindly level all these up. I'm sure it's fine. Keep mashing my, oh, dead. This is unfortunate. I wonder if my text size changed. I don't remember Val Gems taking up half the screen, but maybe it's because I haven't played in like a week. My timeline to get to mapping is definitely off.
Just in time.
Okay. I'm gonna follow this corner, and hopefully it isn't a dead end. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had to replace my computer in... Oh, I think I bought my video card in 2014, my 970. But my PC before that was probably like 2012. So usually you buy a computer with the full knowledge that you are going to want to sit on it for 6 years. And to be honest, like the pieces that I have, like they're not bad. It's not like I can't go into most AAA games and have like a decent time. It's just, I don't know. Video games have kind of become a hobby. Now grab the AUG, why not? So it's hard. It's hard when you do something and you spend so much time on it. It's just... There's kind of little qualities of life that make spending just a tiny bit more worth it. Like if you don't have a solid state drive, that should be like the first and foremost upgrade that you get. I may need to double back. Oops. Let's see, that's the reason why item filters exist, so you're not vacuuming up 8-slot white items. I was Clarissa in a giant maze of scrapyard. Is that those just the skeletons? Oh, is this it? Nope. So we found the exit, which is great. I'm so happy for us. Let's just go ahead and double back. I think we zigged when we should have zagged. I don't know. I guess this episode's going to be talking about upgrading my computer. And trust me, I love all of my subscribers. I think I'm up to like 13 of them now, which is definitely a lot faster than I thought. Beginning subscribers. I'm loving the fact that people are actually sticking through a lot of the episodes. I was a little bit concerned when I think it was like episode 4 of my Path of Exile run was going on, and I started getting like I think it was like 60 views a day, which I was like, wow, it's like, are my videos getting that popular? And I would get those 1-second clicks where people would just pop in and then pop out, and my average view rating tanked to like 2 minutes, which kind of got me into the thought that I should probably set up a video that people can actually find the information that they want. Okay, so let's we need to find the Ankh, don't we? Skipping steps. Story time has ruined this game for me. And this is even worse, because if we skipped the Ankh, then we need to go back to kind of like the boat bridges. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We have a movement speed skill, and we shall use it for the rest of the game. I think that's it. Of course, yeah. If I had just touched the bottom corner of that stupid platform, I would have seen the exclamation mark. Sealed casket. Thank you for your donation. Come on, jump on the boat. You drew it on the map. Of course it's a platform. Yeah, we can't. Back to the long way around. I literally spent like 2 days trying to figure out what new quality I could record in. And just basically, it comes down to how graphically demanding a game is. There's a tons of settings. I use OBS to record these videos, and like it is so user friendly. And so now that all the RTX graphics cards got a pretty significant boost for what NVENC codecs for recording videos. So they put like a pretty substantial boost in for graphics recording versus CPU recording. But, I mean, I don't think I'll ever know because I was always doing graphics card recording. But then again, I had my settings cranked down to low, which is not like it's not like it pulls away from the gameplay. I mean, we were playing 8-bit roguelike games. Okay.
Give it to me quickly. Finally, Tormund. We can be together as before. All right. Let's begin. Suffering will besiege us, and yet love will prevail. Pain will imprison us, and yet love will prevail. Grief will engulf us, and yet love will prevail. Death will surely take us, and love will... No. This isn't right. This is... Oh, Tormund, please. Forgive me. Exile, look out!
She didn't sound very scared. Oh no, it is his zombies. Don't send white zombies after people. Like, who am I supposed to be afraid of? My Orb of Storms can kill people. Ooh, Jack in the Box. This wonderful thing, it has a chance of being a random unique, and it also has the opportunity to disappoint us all.
How could I have been so stupid? Russo didn't hide the Unk out of shame. He hid it out of fear. Out of... Oh my. What did the Unk really do to his wife? Everything I saw that I read... lies to cover the truth of what Kiara had really become. Alright. I'll destroy the Unk. We've come a long way since Russo's day, so I'm thinking I can manage where he so sorely failed. At least that's something I know I can do right. I'll meet you back at the encampment soon. For now, I need to... Look, I'll just see you there. I promise.
I hope this sets up for a wonderful opportunity for her to become the evil queen. You knew she was evil from the start. Play it back off.
Just in time.
Just say no to Alvis. It's okay. We'll do a temple. It's definitely difficult doing a full playthrough run when all you want to do is kind of grind the side areas to get the best loot possible. So I'm on the fence about how much of that I'm going to include. It might just come down to me doing... It might even be just like a map episode.
There you going.
I'll hit that road bump when I get there. Everything's garbage. Nothing worth holding on to it, at the very least.
Bring me back something nice.
Momoa, what's up?
I was out hunting food for our encampment. Like a prowling cat I was, but what I saw, marching across the ruins, made me feel like a little mouse. Gem-studded warriors pounding the earth, led by their strongest, a captain. I've known of these Gemling legionnaires, how they were once the personal swords of Emperor Chittis. But now they rise again, with this captain at their fore. Swallowing my fear, I followed the captain and found a force being gathered within the grain gate. Exile, I know it's not fair for me to ask. You have done so many things for us. But if you were to find the captain and slay him and his men, I would honor you greatly. Our little town would not survive an onslaught such as the captain is likely to enact upon us.
Okay.
Be well.
You got it. Oh boy, rewards.
Poor Tolman. He was never really with me, was he? Just the shell of a man I loved. Wherever he is now, I hope he is at peace and that he can forgive me for not being able to let go. Here, take something, for at least helping me. And thank you for everything. See you.
Oh, things done in the name of love. What are we doing? Oh. I guess, looking at this tree. Debating between getting extra DPS and grabbing just some basic life. Which... I think we'll go the top route. Just because, like, this little section here might be nice if we're focusing on AoE damage. I know there's probably going to be a bunch of points that people just go like, ah, yeah, just screw AoE size and damage, just go straight crit. But when your skill does a wonderful... oh, I guess that's not too bad, 13%. And then we get an extra 20% from power charges. That should be okay. Alright, so we'll head back. We are in the Grain Gate. So we need to find that Gemling Queen. Ugh. That's the one thing that just kind of destroys a build. When you can't blow up barrels. It's like throwing away an opportunity to find currency. Okay. Rats. Rats and turkeys.
Now that was satisfying.
Oh. See flavor text. I see boots. It's okay. We do pretty good damage. So, if that wasn't the case and we didn't just explode everything, it's not too bad of a fight. It's definitely probably one of the bigger burst damage sections that you'll probably find.
Captain Osiris, remain in the warehouse until I personally send for you. In the unlikely event that Chitus should fall, you and your fellow legionnaires will be safely beyond the perimeter of his heart gem's influence. You men and women are my finest work yet. I would not lose you all to some aberration of chance. Malachi, Thaumaturge Laureate.
Thaumaturge Laureate. Okay. I think we are done with this section. And now to navigate the maze of warehouses to find out where we're truly supposed to be. It's the one sad thing. I've done many builds before, and the clear speed has always kind of been one of the questions that this build has had. If you have kept up with maybe old builds that have grown and then fallen out and then come back, or maybe just fallen out of the spotlight. There are literally builds where you kill things just by running fast enough. There's like the, what's it called? The Herald's builds, where you can do like thunder and freezing explosions and they just continually destroy people. There's things like Valspark, which just shoots spark spell shots in a Nova. And because of the high damage, not threshold, but like, it'll either do 2 damage or it'll do like 15,000 damage. That you can just kind of hit it, run into an area, watch it bounce off every wall because it's shooting in a Nova, and just continue through. Obviously they fixed a lot of that when they went to neuter a bit of these Val skills, so you can't just pump them continuously. Now they have cooldowns. And when you see the cooldown, when I use my skill, for example, the cooldown will show the chains over top of the skill. And so I think it's during the skill duration itself, and then for a short period after, it doesn't regenerate. It doesn't allow you to collect souls for that skill. Which is kind of nice if you're running 3 Val skills, but you just want to make sure that you're using one at a time. But if you're continually trying to use a skill like Valspark, then obviously it's going to have the opposite effect. My entire monitor just like creaked and cracked. Maybe it's slowing down. Maybe it's getting old. I've run this monitor for like 4 years at 144 hertz. Nevertheless, I'm trying to have fun gaming. I mean, that was my original point when I set out to start doing YouTube videos. Just play the games that I enjoy playing, make sure that I'm beating the games that I start. We'll get into a bit of an issue that you'll see when, if anyone is following my Ruiner playthrough, I ruinered my playthrough. Oh, sweet, Enlighten. So here's one of these gems. Let me just clear out some of this so that we can stop and talk and look at stuff. Let's see a waypoint, so we'll just make our way over towards that. Ooh, leveled up Stormburst. Still not an incredible amount of DPS, but we have time to fix that. And to be fair, like the duration explosion probably won't properly reflect each orb's actual damage. So if we look at the Enlightened gem, which is right here, so when this support gem is put into a link, it supports any skill gem. Once this gem reaches level 2 or above, it will apply a mana multiplier to supported gems. So with this, it is a like 92%, and it'll constantly, I think the first, so level 2 is 96, and then level 3 is 92. Obviously, the one thing that we want to take a look at, which I can't mouse and select at the same time, is if you look at that little bar right below Enlightening Support, you'll see that it has earned 1 EXP out of 226,854,909. Whereas Stormburst only needs 9 million to get to the next level. So realistically, if we take this into scale, if I put this in now, which I'm going to do because why not? It's probably going to be part of what we need to sustain a lot of auras, if we choose to go down that path, which is going to be very likely. Words. Yeah, we're going to be leveling this thing forever. So by the time this item, or by the time our Stormburst hits level 20, we'll probably just barely be close enough to tying off the first level of Enlighten. So it's an investment. You don't plan on using it any earlier than like what level? I would say probably like 92 is probably a good spot. So usually what you do is you let other people who actively trade for these kind of things to level up the gems for you and just buy them. But if you're running solo self-found, this is kind of the torture that you're going to be put through. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope there is at least a noticeable quality change in the recording. If not, I will cry. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.